All right, hey everybody. Okay, so we have decided as a family that we're going to teach our girls how to cook every Tuesday night. So they get to choose what they're going to cook, and then they have to cook it, obviously, with my help. So tonight they chose orange chicken from Skinnytaste. Let me show you the cookbook. We Googled it, but Skinnytaste, you can buy the cookbook or look her up online. Okay, sorry. Daddy has it. So tonight we're going to do orange chicken, and so they're going to, you know, for the most part, prep everything themselves. We got all the ingredients out, and so hopefully it won't take too long, but we'll see. And then I don't typically eat what they eat. I'm doing the ultimate reset right now, so I'm going to show you how I make mine in conjunction with theirs every night, so that it's not a totally separate process. What are you doing? That's not a cutting board. So it's not a totally separate process. It's kind of all one thing, and then I can, you know, cook theirs, cook mine, and everybody eats together. So hopefully this won't take too long, but if it does, you can watch the replay.
It just scared me.
Okay, so this is Mackenzie, and she is going to make the orange sauce, and then Kendall is over here cutting the orange so that she can get the orange juice, and then I'm going to start cutting my vegetables. So hopefully we'll kind of get this going pretty quickly.
Can I grab a knife?
Yes.
Can I just say what I'm doing?
Hmm?
Did I say what I'm doing?
It doesn't really matter unless you just want to.
I don't.
Yeah. Just be careful. Okay, so she's just measuring all the ingredients right now for the orange sauce, and then what you do is cut the chicken up. So they're going to cut the chicken. They pretty much do this by themselves. Please be careful, don't cut your finger. You're good, just hold it on the side. And so they're learning, you know, they picked kind of an overzealous one tonight, which is fun. No, that's totally fine. And they love this orange chicken. So we have bought the orange chicken on, like, from the store, you know, the frozen kind, and it's not nearly as good. So this one's pretty good, and they love it. All right, so get you a bowl, and you're gonna have to squeeze all the juice out.
Can I squeeze it?
Sure.
Oh, goodness.
So Mackenzie bakes all the time, so she kind of knows what to do. Hey Jody, yes, I'll get Ella Grace tomorrow. I got your message, but we were getting ready for this. No, you just need a little tiny bowl, baby. And Kendall is learning how to pick the right things and, you know, all that stuff. So Kenzie has baked by herself before, and then Kendall has baked with help. So this is a good experience. And last week they made, what did y'all make last week? Do you remember?
We make cupcakes.
No, what did you make for dinner last week?
Tacos.
They made chicken tacos last week, and it was really, really good. They enjoyed it. Hey, Ella Grace.
Oh, Grace went on
No, I guess she's saying hi. Yep, give us hearts and give us love if you're on, because we can't always see who's on.
Oh, there's the sugar. You didn't know
I'll get the sugar.
No, there's.
You just squeeze it. Yep, just squeeze it into the bowl.
But only do like three of these. What's chicken rice one?
You can just do, yeah, that rice one. Okay, so this is what we did too to kind of get our chicken ready. Is we always buy the Springer Mountain Farms chicken. I'll show you a little closer. It's frozen at Publix. You can, I'm not sure that Kroger has it. I don't know who else has it, but that's the only one we buy. It's gluten-free, which, believe it or not, chicken and lots of stuff can have gluten in it. So a lot of times I just put it in the oven and thaw it out. I put it in there frozen and thaw it out. Hey, Miss Katie. But today we thawed it out because they have to cut it in little chunks and coat it with cornstarch. I couldn't think of the word.
Yeah, I do.
They have to coat it with cornstarch so that their sauce will stick, and then they're going to take it over to the stove to cook it, and then they're going to put it over brown rice. And so let me show you the brown rice that we get. Kenzie, here's the sugar, honey.
It's really hard to squeeze.
Okay, so this is two of our favorites. This steamed Publix brand brown rice is perfect, and then you just put salt and pepper. Hey, Carol. And then this is another one of our favorites. And both of these come from Publix, so you can just get them in the frozen section. And they're nice, you know, just throw them in there and it steams them in the oven or a microwave, and then you're ready to go. So Kendall is actually using fresh oranges, but you can use just fresh orange juice. You don't have to, but they wanted to do it this way, so that's totally fine.
It's a good way to do it. Should I do more than this, or is
However much cheese you need. You probably need quite a bit.
I only do 1/3
Of a cup?
Yeah.
Okay, well that's not even gonna get it. So this is how much you have to fill, baby.
Oh.
So you need to do the whole thing, and then if we need to add some, we will, okay?
And then what's rice vinegar?
No, this is your rice
I
vinegar.
do that.
That's okay. We don't have the wine. So you can just do regular vinegar if you need to. Hey, Micah.
Saying hi.
We're learning how to cook. Oh, let me get this out of the way.
Cornstarch.
Sorry, cornstarch is right here. But do you need that in there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you sure that's not for the chicken?
2 teaspoons
Okay.
of cornstarch.
Okay. Yeah. You done with sugar?
Yes. We're not doing white pepper.
No, just do black pepper. That's fine. Okay, so I usually do vegetables with whatever they're having. So sometimes I'll have the protein that they're having, and then I'll just do vegetables. So tonight I'm doing half of a zucchini, and then the rest of my green beans and carrots. And close your ears, Micah. I'm doing a piece of chicken because I did work out with John today with weights, and so I need just a touch of protein. I'm doing the ultimate reset, and I'm on the week that you're not supposed to have any protein, except for
Good Lord.
vegan protein. It's okay. Except for like pea protein or vegan protein or you know, plant-based proteins, but I can't tolerate a lot of those, so I'm cheating tonight and having a piece of chicken. But what I'm going to do is basically I got these shaved Brussels sprouts, and so I'm going to put these and zucchini and carrots and green beans all in a pan, and I'll bring you over there to show you in a second. I'm going to put it all in a pan, and then just kind of saute it with salt and pepper and avocado oil. That's all I ever use, and it's wonderful. And I just very lightly saute it, so it's all kind of still crispy. And then tonight, those of our family who like it, this one does not, they're going to have steamed broccoli too. And same thing, I just got it in the Publix produce section, and so it's super easy to throw in there, and then they can kind of mix it around. And then typically with their meal, they usually have either like a fruit or a yogurt or something like that, especially if it's not something that we love or they love that John and I are eating, then we kind of add just a little bit more. So that's how we do it. You just need a little whisk, and you're going to whisk it together.
But so we're not doing the rice wine, and we're not doing sriracha.
Yes, it calls for sriracha. We're not doing the sriracha because they're eating it. If it was just John and I, we probably would, but we don't want to make it too hot. And then
Sriracha in that.
because you want it spicy. And so anyway, that's what we're doing. All right, so let's see if you have enough. You almost do, so let's just fill it up just a tiny bit more. Why don't you wash your hands so you don't get orange juice everywhere? I'm not sure, baby. All right. So their recipe, careful, don't spill that. Their recipe called for
Oh, I need to do the orange.
them to make their orange sauce, and then they have to set it aside. Now they're going to cut their chicken. I'm going to let them cut a couple pieces of chicken, and then I'm going to cut it really quickly, just so that, you know, they can see. So this is what this looks like, thawed out. You know, chicken is not really super duper.
It looks like
It's not the most appetizing looking thing in the whole wide world, but you know. So last week they washed and cut the skin off the chicken and did all of that. The nice thing about these frozen ones is they're already, like, there's no nastiness on it. It's all pretty much ready to roll.
Can I cut some?
Yes, I'm gonna let you cut some. I'm just cutting you some to show you. I'm sorry? Yes, you can throw that away, please.
Wait, but we need the lemon zest. I mean the orange zest.
Oh yeah, save her one orange, Kendall. She just needs orange zest. I'm trying to go fast so this doesn't take forever. But again, if you have to leave us, I understand. You can catch it later. And then I'll photograph the finished product when they're done. And then I'll photograph mine as well.
I'm trying to make sure.
Jaylen, I see you're on here too. Don't tell on me for cheating tonight and having protein. I cheated today and did weights with John. And so I missed doing Body Beast. And so I cheated tonight and just did chest. But I only did 5 and 8 pounds. I didn't do a whole lot. So
Okay, done.
Okay, so set that aside, and then I'm going to leave a piece of chicken for each of you to cut, okay?
Okay.
And then go ahead and measure your cornstarch that you need for Aunt Cole's on here.
Hi.
All right, go ahead and measure your cornstarch that you need for your chicken, and Kendall, get us a clean bowl if you don't mind, please.
Wait, bigger.
You need a big one so you can put your chicken and your cornstarch in there, okay?
Okay.
So this chicken has been thawed and I rinsed it off. Like I said, it's nice because it doesn't have a whole lot of like nastiness, you know, hanging off of it. Okay.
Is that supposed to be 1/2? Because that's not really.
What is
thingy?
1.5 teaspoon,
Oh.
tablespoons. Teaspoons?
11,
Tablespoons.
11.
No. So you need 1.5 tablespoons and put it in your bowl right here, okay?
Nicole says hey.
Tell Aunt Cole, hey.
Hello.
Okay, so this is how, let me move her stuff aside here. Sorry, no, you're good. I was just moving it right here.
No, I mean, where do I put this?
In that bowl that Kendall has. So I basically just took this chicken, you know, it's like a little, this is how they come, and then I just kind of cut it like this. So they're going to do the same thing. And then we're going to stick it in there and coat it with the cornstarch, and then it's ready to cook. So it's super easy. We typically, it only takes us about 30 minutes every night to cook. We don't take a whole lot of time in the kitchen, even though the things I post, some people have said, look, kind of fancy. It's not ever. It's not, I mean, we're a creature of habit totally, and I eat a lot of the same things, and then we eat a lot of chicken. So yes, you can cut your piece. So I'm going to let you, here, hold on, let me get some of this water off really quickly. So growing up, you can cut, huh? Yeah, I can't see your comments if you're commenting because I'm on my iPad. It doesn't show for some reason. If someone knows how to tell me how to do that, awesome. But yesterday I couldn't see anybody's comments, and I had all these comments. So be very careful, okay? And you're just going to cut them in squares like that almost. So when I was growing up, I used to help my grandmother in the kitchen, and my mom would call me on the way home from work and tell me how to cook. And so that's how I learned how to cook. Both of my grandmothers cooked, and I would sit at the bar and watch one of my grandmothers. And then the other grandmother, you know, she taught me how to make sweet tea, and she taught me how to make macaroni and cheese and, you know, different things like that. But she cooked for my grandfather every single night, and I stayed with her. And then as I got older, my brother is 7 years younger, and so I kept him, and my mom would call me on the way home and say, okay, this is what you do now, and this is what you do now. And I literally would hang on the phone and learn how to make spaghetti and one dish meal and all this stuff that my mom would tell me how to make because she worked downtown. And so I would start dinner for everybody. As I got older, I wasn't their ages, obviously. But they both have a love for cooking in a different respect. Mackenzie loves to bake. I love to bake. And then Kendall likes to just play, really. But she's good. She's good at doing, she likes this kind of stuff, which is perfect. So if you have kids, I encourage you to get them in the kitchen. It's fun.
I like cooking.
Yeah. Yes, you do. You're great at it. So it's fun to have them in the kitchen with us, and you know, I'm hoping that they'll be very productive adults in the kitchen and not get a husband one day, or have a husband one day and know how to cook, and at least know how to make some basic things that are semi-healthy, and not, you know, feel like they weren't armed with knowing what to do. So
it would be nice if my husband just cooked for me.
Kendall says it'd be nice if her husband just cooked for her.
No.
Which their daddy does cook. He's a fantastic cook, but he likes the grill. So
he kind of, I mean, not every single night, but when we do like chicken or steak.
Not too tiny. Yeah, he does a lot of the meat and stuff. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
I don't want to do.
You don't? Okay. Kendall's going to cut both pieces. Kenzie doesn't like the messy part.
Kosher salt for just taste.
Look in this little jar right over here.
And are we doing sesame oil?
Chicken. Yes, it's right here.
Why is it
Here, baby. This little thing right here has kosher salt in it. What? Okay, cut faster. Just don't cut your finger. That'll cut your little fingertip off.
And
Do you want me to do this one?
no, I want to do
Okay.
this one. Can I cut off all this white stuff too?
I'm sorry?
Can I cut off all this white stuff? What is that? Okay, where's the sesame oil?
Right there. See it? Pure sesame oil. Okay, so I just have my little piece of chicken because a lot of you ask how I cook my chicken. Hey, Miss Tiffany, we haven't seen you in a long time. I'm Mike Parsons. So a lot of you ask how I cook my chicken, and I just thaw it out or put it in there frozen, let it thaw out while it cooks, and then a lot of times once it's done in the oven, then I'll put it on a pan and brown it for everybody, especially if we're doing like, I don't know, something like if they want quesadillas or tacos or whatever. It's easier to throw it in the oven frozen, and I put it on like 350 and basically cook it for about 20 minutes. That way it kind of thaws everything out, and then I throw it in a pan and let everything brown together. Watch your fingers, please. All right, so, and then literally all I do is salt and pepper. This is pink Himalayan sea salt and black pepper. That's it.
Where's the minced garlic?
I don't have garlic, so we're just going to use garlic powder, which is completely fine for today.
So then how much do I do? Because it says you're supposed to do 4 cloves of.
I maybe would just do like 2 teaspoons.
Okay.
It's pretty strong. Okay, and so then today I'm just going to throw mine in the pan and it'll just brown. And like I said, I'll bring y'all over there and show you what we're doing on the stove once they start cooking this. And then we're going to steam our veggies and we're going to steam our rice. And then once we get it all plated, then I'll take pictures for everybody. But I'll show you what my veggies are and what I do and how, like I said, how we kind of incorporate everybody together.
Sounds like a commercial. All right, folks, here's how you cut chicken. I said, all right, here, folks. That's how you cut chicken.
All right, good. So when it's done, you need to throw all that in that bowl once Kinsey has it ready.
Yeah, oh, goodness. Can I smell it? No. Okay, it's done.
And I'll explain too why I use avocado oil. I like coconut oil, but I am apparently intolerant to it.
I need grated ginger.
There is some fresh ginger in there if you want to use it. Y'all like ginger, right?
Where is it?
It's in the drawer where the, or there's powdered ginger if you want to do that too, whichever.
Where's Where is it?
It's just one of the little bitty containers. Look at my fingers. It's one of the little bitty containers in there somewhere. You just in the back or something. I don't know. The reason I use avocado oil is because it's a high heat cooker. It cooks at high heat, and you don't lose the nutrients in it. So when you cook with olive oil, it's great to use it. What is it?
It says 1 inch grated ginger.
It's pretty strong too, so maybe just do 1.5 teaspoons. Just see, it's a lot of chicken. So, sorry, olive oil is not a high heat. Yeah, Kendall is always doing a floor show. She's always busy going. Brenda said, Brenda said, "Are you doing a floor show?" Anyway, it is great, like if you're making a salad dressing or whatever, like I posted the other day. But if you're doing high heat cooking, it breaks down the nutrients that olive oil gives you, so you don't get as much out of the olive oil as you do if you're just using it in like salad dressings, or you're drizzling it on something, or you're making like a bread dip or something like that. So, hey, Miss Kim. So that's why we use avocado oil, and then that's also why we use coconut oil. So if I'm not eating it, we'll use coconut oil. Chicken and coconut oil is really, really good. But avocado oil has no taste at all. It does not taste like avocado, but it's a really good high heat oil, and it keeps the nutrients like it's supposed to. So
Okay,
that's why we use
zest.
it. All right, so where's your orange? Did you throw all those oranges away? Oh, here. Get your little zester and zest your orange.
What is zest? Where is it?
It's that little thing, right? No. Just be careful, it'll cut your fingers.
I'll try. Mommy, what does zest
Okay,
mean?
it's just the edge, like the skin. And I'll tell you another little secret. So I listened to the book called Eat Dirt, and he was saying, it's by Dr. Axe, and it's a fantastic book. It talks to you all about like gut healing and how to heal yourself. But it was saying that we try to make everything too clean in our life, and so our bodies are missing a lot of those micronutrients that we don't get in foods and stuff. And so we buy organic carrots. It's one of the things that he said that's okay to eat dirty. So what I do is wash it, obviously, but I don't grate it. I just cut the bottom off that has like the little root part. And if we're juicing, I throw the whole thing in there. But I just wash it off, and then I put the whole thing in there. dirt and all, because your body is missing so many micronutrients that we don't get in foods anymore because we want to be super duper duper clean. And sometimes it's okay to eat a little bit of dirt. So I do. All right. Oh, that piece just touched raw chicken. Typically, I would have this pan hot already before I threw everything in there. But since I'm kind of talking to you and cutting at the same time, I don't today. And then I just cook them, probably my vegetables for myself. And my husband eats them too. The girls don't love them always, but my husband will eat them. And so typically I cook them maybe 10 or 15 minutes, nothing crazy. I just, I like everything to still be crunchy. I don't like any kind of soggy vegetable, and I don't like any kind of soggy fruit. I don't do it very long. It's almost kind of like a flash cook. All right, are you almost done, baby?
No, I have to get a teaspoon of this stuff.
Well, it's really for flavor, so just do as much as you can. There's enough orange in there.
I think I got a lot more than what's coming out. You don't like raw chicken juice?
I mean, it's okay, but today I don't really feel like getting salmonella, so. Maybe tomorrow, Kim. I would love to get it, but not today. I'm feeling pretty good today. Okay, and I'll be honest too, I don't always follow 100% of a direction. So like she's supposed to be doing orange zest, and orange zest is just to give you more orange flavor, which is awesome. But, for time constraints, we would not, one, I would normally just totally cheat and put orange juice in there, and I would not do orange zest. But because I want them to follow the recipe like they're supposed to, they're doing it. But typically I would not. I do kind of cheat a little bit, and it always turns out fine, and it always tastes okay. So feel free to improvise if you need to.
Ella wants to tell the girls hi. She's loving this.
Oh, this is Ella on bronze. You know Ella on the bronze team, Miss Cameron's team?
Yeah.
That's her mommy is Miss Ashley. She's a friend of mine, and she is now a new coach.
Hello.
So Ella wants to tell you hi. She has the flu right now. She's not feeling good.
Oh, that's sad. Well, I feel better.
What'd you say?
Me?
Yeah.
So I hope you feel better.
Oh, yes.
That stings having the flu. No, I have the flu.
That's good, baby. Let's go ahead and pour this in there. And let's do it with these little tongs so that we don't get all that juice in there.
Tongs?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to heat your pan up, okay? And then I need y'all to put those in there. Here. Oh, she said thank you, Kendall.
Oh, you got it.
We hope she gets better before Sunday. We have a big meet. All right.
Hang on.
I'm talking to her. I need you to hold this, babe.
Oh, sorry.
She's too busy watching people. Okay, so this is what all my veggies look like cut up. I just have green beans, carrots, zucchini, and then I threw the shredded Brussels sprouts in there. So I'm going to go put mine on the...
So I should put these in there? Wait, you supposed to do that.
What?
I want to do some too.
Well, she didn't get to do anything with the chicken. You can do some.
So I just put these
Come
in there?
drizzle my avocado oil in there, can you?
Okay, here's your avocado.
Right here. All right, so I'm going to...
What do I do?
All right, I'm going to pick y'all up.
Just put all of it in. Hi, friends.
What? Hold on, I'm going to flip y'all around here.
Drizzle it.
Yes, just drizzle it on there.
Do I like a squeeze or?
Just, let me show you. Oh, sorry, y'all. This is going to be difficult. I'll flip you around in a second. Just kind of, just like that. But oh, it's spilling. Spilling, excuse me. That's good.
Oh.
You can do a little bit more. That's fine.
This is hard. Is
It's
that
okay.
sauteing?
Huh. It's going to be when it cooks. Oh, Lord heavens. It's hard to hold this and do this at the same time. Okay, so now we're going to do the same thing for their chicken so that it can...
To the other pan.
yes, you can do it for my piece of chicken. Put some in there. Okay, now I'm going to flip you around. That's good. Yeah, Micah, I understand. It's kind of long. Typically, if I did this by myself, it'd only be like 30 minutes. But, you got to learn somehow. Oh, they're a mess. That's okay. Kendall is right, the way you just spelt it, Ashley. Okay. So now we're going to turn everything on.
Oh, she heard me. I didn't know she heard me.
Yes, they can hear you. They just can't, we can't see them, but they can see us. we can just see their
I wish there was like little squares that popped up, on FaceTime,
Yeah.
and then you could see it. Hello, Micah.
Kendall said hello, Micah. All right, so let's see. Can you see that at all? No. We need like a way to. This is easier for me to hold it this way. See my little garden too while I'm waiting on Kenzie. Where did it go? Holy cow! I can't see
You
anything.
have to go down.
Down. Kendall's having to tell me how to do this. John got me this for Christmas, and I used it for my salad today. The camera is weird in here. I feel like I'm looking in the corner.
We
All
can
right.
both do some, right?
Yes. Slowpoke over here is taking forever.
There's something on this one. Just pick it up and raw chicken.
Okay, let's see if we do it like that. I'm gonna prop it on the coffee pot here. No, I can't. There's no good place to put this on there. There we go. Let's do like that. What?
There's something on the chicken.
What is it? Well, take it off.
Get over here first. Oh, it's heating.
Micah said, hey, cute girl. Hey, Krista.
Thank you for calling me cute.
All right, let's see here. Kenzie's almost done. Golly, I am not used to the iPad camera. Okay, so she's taking forever here, but basically she's putting it in here in her bowl with all of her cornstarch, and they're going to stir it around, and then we're going to get cooking. I'm going to go ahead and start cooking mine so y'all can see, because most of you ask questions about mine more than what they're doing. And then,
I can do a few pieces.
all right, quickly though, baby.
Don't get all of them.
Okay. So literally, when I'm cooking mine, I don't know where to look. I feel like I'm looking at this dot over here, but then I can't see you. It's really weird.
Should I put those in there?
No, yes, it's fine. Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Okay, then don't. Just, it's fine.
Move on.
All right. Seriously. Good heavens. Okay, I'm flipping around here. So I'm gonna hold it this way. All right, so all I'm doing is putting just a little bit of salt and pepper in there, and then I'm just gonna saute these. And this is, I mean, like truly all I do to my food. It's really like obnoxiously simple, but it's, it makes life easy. Okay, and then I'm gonna put my piece of chicken on here, and this is all I do for mine too. So here's my piece of chicken. I'm gonna cook it. I'm a little bit impatient, so I always turn the heat up too high. My husband gets on to me that I turn it up too high every single time. Okay, is your stuff coated?
No. Can I coat it?
Yeah, just stir it around. You need to get well, first of all, baby, you needed to, here, hold that for me, please. I'll let you pour the sauce on there, okay?
Okay.
So what are we supposed to do next, Kenzie? Do you know? Now do y'all see why we only do this one day a week?
Can I hold this?
Here, I got it. Now you see why it's a one day a week thing?
Season the chicken lightly with salt and coat evenly with cornstarch to salt.
Okay.
Heat a wok
Yep, I've got your pan heated.
on high heat. 1 teaspoon sesame oil and half of the chicken. Cook
Okay.
2 to 3 minutes on each side until well brown. Set aside.
All right.
Cooking here.
Yes, Kendall, that's a perfect job for you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
You can help cook in a second. Let me just get this started for you. You don't have to follow me, baby.
Oh.
Okay. So now here's your salt. What are you doing? You're going to make people sick. Don't do that.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to let y'all take over.
Don't do that.
Hmm?
Don't do that.
I'm going to let you take over and cook.
All right. So
You can
what-
use this and you just need to brown it, just like it said, okay?
Can I see it?
Yes. Be careful, that one will pop on you.
What? You're not even moving it.
You have to hold the handle, babe.
Oh.
It's not hot. The handle's not hot. Here. What, darling? You got to keep it.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, you don't have to stir it constantly. You want to let it get brown, and then you want to do some more. Okay, so this is basically how we cook, or I cook usually. So this is, yes you can. So this is mine. I'll just flip it over a couple of times. Like I said, it only has a couple of things on it. Hey Darlene, I'm sorry I missed y'all today. I'm sending you lots and lots and lots of love. Okay, and then same thing for my chicken. I'll just let it cook until it's brown, and then they're gonna cook. I'm not going to keep y'all while we continue to cook, but basically that's what you do. And then once the chicken is brown, their chicken right here, then they will coat it in their orange sauce, and we're going to make our veggies, and I will post a picture of what it looks like. So thank you all for joining us and hanging out with us. Like I said, I don't know where to look on this thing. My phone is so much easier. But thanks for joining us, and we won't keep you any longer. And I'll post a picture of what it all looks like. And I'll post the recipe, too, if you want to try it. It's really, really good, and it's super duper easy normally when you're doing it by yourself. So they did great. You want to say bye, girls?
Bye. Thank you for all the comments.
Thank you. See y'all later.
Bye.